my name is Brijesh Bhavsar, and I just want to know whether someone wants to go for some break or anything, because I just simply want to request you that we should respect the speaker when someone is talking, okay? Whether it is me or someone else, okay? Everybody is our friends, so please respect the speakers, okay? And then if you don't get anything, you can always ask, right? But yes, please respect the speaker. And hello ma'am, I would like to present something which is related to our subject, which is HR. And when we see each other, okay, just look around and see the person next to you or in this class, okay, everybody is giving some impression to you that this person is like this person is like this. So what are we doing, knowingly or unknowingly? We are leaving some impressions about us, okay, and that is we are branding ourselves. Whether someone is very much talkative in the class, whether someone is taking initiatives in the class, okay, whether someone is not at all talking, sitting idle, doing some own things, and etc etc. So we are just creating our own personal brand by doing whatever we do, and my subject is today the same, creating a personal brand, okay. And I'm not here to talk about how can we create the personal brand, but I'm here with an example of the person who has already created a personal brand, okay. And the person's name is, can anybody tell me? Yes, I'm sure nobody is there in this class who doesn't know this guy, Mr. Dhirubhai Ambani. For your information, yes. I'm sorry. For your information, I would just like to share some information. First, related to the company that he owned. Okay, he's no more with us now. Okay, and this is the person who has created and taken this brand to the highest level within India. This is the topmost brand in India, which is involved in all the most profitable industries, be it oil company, whether it is FMCG, mobile communication, SIM cards, everything. This has spread everywhere, and nobody in India would be unaware of Reliance. And he is the owner of Reliance. He had created this company on his own. He has developed, and it has created many more subsidiaries after the creation of main Reliance brand. So let's talk about him rather than talking about Reliance, because yes, when you search on internet what Reliance has done to India, okay, you will see many things, and you will be amazed that a company can be participating so much in Indian economy, because it has given like a slope, or it has given stairs to Indian economy to boost and show to the world that yes, India is something in economical sense. So let's go ahead and talk about this great personality. Now let's talk about some basic information about him. He was born long back in 1932. The village, a small village named Chorwad, okay, that is the birthplace of Mr. Dhirubhai Ambani. His father Hirachand and mother Jamnaben, and he has two brothers and two sisters. So this was about his family. Now it seems to be an ordinary family, right? Yes, but the person himself wasn't an ordinary guy. Okay. His childhood was like this, extremely demanding child. Whatever he wants, he will get it. He'll make sure that he gets it. And that is what I like about him, that you never lose the confidence. What you want, you have to do something or the other thing to achieve it, right? So from the childhood, he had that virtue to get something, whatever he wanted. As he grew up, he became even more vigorous and irrepressible. So irrepressible for the people, okay? It is something which cannot be suppressed. You cannot control or you cannot suppress it. Okay. So that is the quality he had. Now, possessed immense gusto and enormous energy. He was full of energy whenever you meet him, be it the morning time when he wakes up or the evening time or night time when he goes to bed. Okay, always determined to do whatever he wanted to do in exactly the way he wanted it to be done, and come hell or high water, as the phrase goes, right? So as I said, from the childhood he had this virtue of getting things done, okay, and it helped him in his later life to achieve many more goals. Education. After he completed his primary education at the village school, the Chorwa village where he went to school, it was an ordinary school, it was nothing like Hardware or some good school, but he finished the primary and then he was sent to Junagadh, which is another district, for further studies. Then he was quite popular in his school and well known for his brilliance and hard work. So basically from the school time he had started showing his virtues or his good things about him, and he was very well known in this school as well. So the third is elected as General Secretary of the Junagadh Students Union. So from this we can come to know that from the childhood or from the school he had those leadership qualities which he used to build this well-known brand called Reliance. Now, these are the days of his socialism. After getting out of the school, he had campaigned for socialists. So he was also into some social work in his early days. Okay. His elder brother and father were strongly opposed to his decision, especially as he had failed in his matriculation examination in the previous year. So when during his college, it was at that time matric. We always say, right, the person who is not so brilliant in studies, we say matric failed monkey. This is the term we use in India. But he was kind of matric failed monkey, right, from the educational perspective. But he never lost hope. He knew that he can do something and he continued his good deeds. He socialized with people, though it was not supported by his family, and he continued the thing. The candidates for whom he had campaigned, they won. Right? So he was supporting people while socializing and studying both. And the people for whom he was working, they had won elections in the school, in the college. So from this we can see that he was a leader, but with a servant leadership qualities. Okay, he was not like just I am something. No, he did not have that attitude, but he was also servant of people, which helped him in the later part to achieve his goals. Dhirubhai was placed and invited to join this social party, but he had other things in mind. So he was also offered a role in politics, to grow further in politics, but he denied because he was a business mind. So he had a clear goal that yes, I don't want to go to politics, I want to go in business. And this one says, though I found the life of politics immensely attractive, I felt deep in my heart that I belonged to somewhere else. Business perhaps, though things were not yet so clear to me. Though it was not clear to him, he was very much sure about what he didn't want to do, right? So one of the characteristics of personal brand, creating personal brand, is this: you should know what you don't want. Okay, you will always be told, or you will be always advised that you should not do. You should do this. You should do this. But when you know that what you should not do, okay, then it opens more gates for success. So this is one of the characteristics that I have not mentioned here because I wanted to portray and I want to convince you or convey. So creating personal brand, the first characteristics is please know what you do or please know what you want to do, but along with that also know what you don't need to do. This is a very old photograph which is rarely found. Okay, he and his wife Kokila Ben. So yeah, it's a very funny name. Okay, now as we know that he is no more with us, this was the things about his death. He was admitted to the Bridge Candy Hospital in Mumbai. Then the first one, it was brain stroke, and the first one was already occurred in the past, and then after the second he was no more with us. So now what happened after that? Okay, as we see, as a mark of respect about him, okay, the Mumbai textile merchants decided to keep the market closed on this day, July 8. Now when we talk about textile market in Mumbai, okay, it is very essential to know that Mumbai is very much live, 24 hours, okay, 24 hours a week, 365 days. And when you are giving a tribute by closing your business for one complete day, it is a big thing in India. It hampers your business, it hampers economy, but still people had valued him so much that people had this closing of his business, their business on that day. Now, as I was talking about Reliance, we need to know that what was Reliance when Dhirubhai was no more. Okay? Reliance Group had a gross turnover of Indian rupees 75,000 crores or $15 billion. Now this is the huge amount, right? When we go ahead and check in calculator, we don't even know how many zeros are there in $15 billion. But yes, we can come to know from this that how passionate he was about business and why he left, he didn't go to politics and went to business, and he continued his business. Now, based on him, there is a film as well called Guru, and I am sure from this class, everybody will agree that there is no film made based on the life of businessman ever. Do we remember any film like this? No, right? He was the only guy who was ideal for all the people who want to grow and who want to develop in their business. So based on his life, this film was made, and from there also we can come to know that how he had created his personal brand. Because the film was not about Reliance Industry, it was film about Dhirubhai Ambani. So that is the impression of his personal brand. Now, these are some of the pictures about him. Okay, and I would like to mainly focus on these 9 great management lessons from Dhirubhai Ambani, which helps us in creating our own brand. So you can all. Okay, so these are the 9 management lessons that I would like to share with you. What you can do is relate to it with your life. Okay, you can always think where I am, where I was in India, okay, and now where I want to go by creating your own personal brand. So let's start with the first one. The first one says roll up your sleeves and help. Now when it comes to helping others, right, everybody has a question, why should I help, right? I'm here to help myself, not to others. But yes, when you help others, you get help when you need. So this is one point when he taught to everybody that yes, roll your sleeves, okay, be ready to help any given time, and that will always pay you back. As it says, the sense of do it yourself. So if you want to help someone, do it yourself. Okay, you can always tell someone please help, it is very easy, but when it is something that you need to do, it's very difficult. Now, he does not wait for the infrastructure to be created to support his operations. He goes out and builds it himself. be it a power plant for his petrochemical enterprise or a canal to bring water from large distances for his cooling plant. So this is the story when he had started his petrochemical industry. He had put his feet into petrochemical industry, and he knew that yeah, it's not an easy task in those days. So what he did, he had helped in the past, as we know that he was a socialist, right? He was always into some social activities and all. So he had always helped others, and from there he got the help to start his own business. So on all the phases, at every phase of his business plan or business progress, okay, he was getting help because he had helped in the past. The second one is be a safety net for your team. Now, why I am saying this? Because sooner or later we are completing our MBA and will be future managers, right? Who doesn't want to be a manager here? See, everybody wants to be a manager in the future, right? So yes, that is the reason I have included this point here. Be a safety net for your team. When you are a manager, it is very easy to give orders, right? Getting things done and all. But yes, when you are giving orders and things are done, okay, there is an after effect of that. So when the after effect is there and something goes wrong, okay, the upper management will always curse you. So you should be ready to be a net for your team, right? That means you should be it first when this kind of scenario comes, so that you can cover up or you can back up your team and say that yes, it was done in this way, and we understand that there was a failure, but yes, I'm taking the responsibility for that and will work on it. So this is one of the characteristics, being responsible or being accountable, right? So let's go further. The silent benefactor. When he helped someone, he never ever breathed a word about it to anyone else. Expect the unexpected just might have been coined for him. Now, the purpose of this slide is he has helped. We all know now, right? Because I have told you many times that yes, he had helped in the past and he had grown his business with that help as well. But he never uttered a word in front of somebody that yes, I had helped this person, I had helped this person. No, he would never say this, because what I feel is that when you say that yes, you have helped someone, you gain nothing. Instead, you are just boasting about yourself and you are simply getting nothing. But yes, when the other person says that yes, this guy had helped me, that makes a difference. The person will understand and will accept that yes, he had got some help from this person. So basically, I want to share is that yes, whenever you are helping, don't advertise yourself. It will be done when you are not there, if you have helped truly. Dream big, but keep your eyes open. Now, this was very difficult to explain when I had read this, but yes, now I understand that when you are dreaming big, okay, simply if I give you an example, for us dreaming is when we are asleep, right? When we are sleeping, we dream. But for him, it was dreaming with wide eyes open. Okay, his sleep was not much, around 4 to 5 hours approximately, not more than that, and he was working throughout the day to fulfill his dreams, right? But he was very much aware that whatever he has dreamt, okay, it is very much achievable. For example, if we are dreaming that yes, we'll get 5 in all our subjects, okay, that is too high. As per me, yes, I would never dream like, okay, I will achieve 5 in all. But yes, it should be manageable. It should be actual, real. That yes, overall, if I am getting 4.5 or 4, that is very much achievable. So yes, dreaming is good, but with wide eyes open. Okay. Now, leave the professional alone. This one is the characteristics. When you are manager, okay, you have some tendency of always checking things. Okay, some person you have allotted something. Okay, and you are always going there. Maybe every week or every day. Maybe what has happened? Are you? Where are you? Where are you? What are you doing? Okay, where has the process reached? These all things poke him. Okay, he doesn't feel good when he is doing something. He is professional about it. You have hired him, so make sure that he is getting the liberty to get things done in a proper way. What you want is the end result, right? So as a manager, okay, you can create that personal brand, that yes, that manager has given me the task. Now he is no more concerned about it because he has given me responsibility of this task. So I need to be responsible and finish that task within the deadlines. And yes, once I give him, I know that he will be rewarding me. So this kind of personal brand you can create by using this management lesson, which is leave the professional alone. Let them do their work, whatever they are doing, let them do. When the end result comes, then you have a chance to speak. Okay. Change your orbit constantly. This is one of the, I would say, most important characteristics or management lesson that I have learned from him. When you are doing something, okay, you are somewhere in that circle, okay, that in that box, that yes, this is my limitation, I will not go beyond that. If I give you the live example, okay, let's say we are starting a business. Now when we start the business, we have some aim in mind that we will be earning this much, 5 lakh zlotys, let's say here, okay, in a year. So now when you achieve that 5 lakh zlotys goal, okay, you are just calm and cool. Okay, let's celebrate, do party, and etc. Right? But here, what he used to do is, whenever he used to achieve his goals, he was going to the next orbit, next circle, next box to achieve further. So from 5 lakhs zlotys, now it's time to go to 10 lakhs next year. So that is what his vision was all the times throughout his life. So always keep on changing your orbits. Maybe you can also change your orbit, like changing the entire industry which you are in. For example, let's say you are in communication. If we give example of him, he was basically in petrochemical business, right? Later on, he changed his orbit to telecommunication. And as we know, okay, for your information, ma'am, when he started his telecommunication company, he was offering the mobile phones. Okay, it was the early era of mobile phones, and he was giving mobile phones for 500 rupees. Till now, we all know that there is no phone available for 500 rupees. Till now, even in this economy, okay, it is not available. And he was offering 500 rupees phone at that time. Why? Because he had that vision that yes, everybody should be having that communication tool in their hands. And he has dreamed this long back, and he has achieved this, and now though he is no more, everybody remembers him with this 500 rupees phone. Now to continue his 30 zlotys. So he was offering 30 zloty phone at in around what, 2002, right? Long 15 years back. He was offering this cheap phone, and it was having all the major possibilities. So it was in fact a first color phone, okay, in India. With radio. So it was a big thing at that time. And getting 500 rupees phone is like a dream for everybody.
Mobile phone? Or
It was a mobile phone. Yes, it was a cellular mobile phone without wires. Right? The other thing that his excellency or his his vision about doing good things for people continued by his elder son as well, Mr. Mukesh Ambani, who is the top 5 businessman, top 5 richest businessman in India. Okay. As far as I know, he is the most richest Indian in the world. So he has offered recently free internet, 4G internet for 3 months. So now you can just imagine that giving 4G internet, which is just a new technology and giving it for free to people. It's not a small task, or it's I would say it's a challenge for your own business, right? If you lose, right, you are losing big time money, because to manage all the things related to 4G it costs. But he was giving it for free, and everybody has used, everybody knows how Geo works. It was working the best. Now it costs, but it is still not that costly compared to other plans. So this is what his vision was, that helping people fulfilling their dreams. So these are some of the examples that I gave you to come out from the orbit and constantly doing it. So from petrochemical he went to this clothes business. From clothes business he changed to telecommunication. From telecommunication business he went to SIM card. He has been changing all the he's been chasing all the businessmen, and he's number one till now, right? So this is what I would recommend you to take in your life. Change your orbits. Okay, don't get stuck in one particular orbit, that yes, I can only do this, because you are limitless. You don't know your own limits. The arm around the shoulder leader. Now, this is one of the characteristics which was very weird about him. Whenever he used to have some meeting or talks, okay, whether it is a business meeting, okay, he would anytime he would go and meet this person and do like this, shoulder around, arm around shoulder. Why? What difference does it make? For us, it does not make anything, right? It is very much personal. But yes, this is what his point was. Get personal to the person so that you can take most of it. Until you are just keeping some distance to the person, okay, he will never believe you in your dream, in your goal, in your plan. So it's better to just get friends, just be friends, and this was his way of being friends, right? So I'm not saying that always go and hug someone or pat someone, but yeah, this was one of his characteristics. You can develop your own. It depends on you. Right, these are his words, okay, at the end, that the arm around the shoulder did much more than the words in letting me know that I belonged, that I had his trust, and that I had him on my side. So, taking someone into, taking someone, like what I would say, convincing someone, I would say, right? In other words, convincing someone and increasing belief in yourself, right? In his mind is a big thing, and he was doing it this way. Yeah. The eighth rule is the theory of supply creating demand. Supply by creating the demand. What it means? Okay, we would, let's say we are starting a business. What will we think? In Poland, we have a restaurant business which is very much profitable, right? Because everybody loves Indian food. Though it's very much spicy at times, but yes, people love it, right? So what we will think, okay, let's go to the restaurant business and crack it. Let's make profit, go higher, grow more, right? But here what he says, supply by creating demand. What you can do is, you can create the demand of what you want to sell and then supply it. In this way, nobody will be your competitor for a certain period of time, because it will be an innovative idea. If I give example for this, Apple, right? Everybody knows Apple, Steve Jobs. Now, just give me one answer. What is the need of 70,000 rupees phone? Okay, this much phone, 70,000 rupees. We don't need it. We get it for 20,000, we get it for 30,000, but still there is a huge crowd that buys iPhones. Why?
Brand.
It is a brand. He has created that brand, right? He himself has become personal brand, like Dhirubhai, right? But what was the reason that people are still using iPhone and purchasing, having queues, right, before the new version is launched? Because he has stuck in people's mind that whatever I am offering you, you need it. It is and it will be in demand always. It is stuck in our mind, right? We don't know psychologically that we have become slave of iPhone by using it, but we have to agree that he had created the demand to sell his own product. So you can do the same thing. Okay, you have to be innovative for that. And the last but not least, money is not a product by itself. It is a byproduct, so don't chase it. Now, this was his characteristics, that he was not a money oriented person. Otherwise, he would not be offering phone for 500 rupees for 30 zlotys, or offer Geo, right, which his son is offering now. He has that vision that yes, I can do it and people will get help with this. So somehow he is earning money, right? He doesn't have to worry that the company will be in profit or loss, because it will always be in profit, because he is thinking about others. He is helping other by his product. So what I want to say is, the money, when you are money oriented, okay, the other things will go faded. But yes, if you are believing in your idea, whatever idea you have, okay, if you have that guts to convince people that yes, this idea will help you, okay, money will come after that. You don't have to chase money, you just have to chase that person to convince about your idea, and money will follow. So don't be money oriented, but be idea oriented. And that is one of the characteristics to create your personal brand. I am talking about this personal brand because yes, my motto is not just to get into some business which is already there or which is ancient. I want to do something innovative, and that is the reason I had taken some lessons from him and created this presentation to present the characteristics or the personal branding about oneself. So this was my presentation, and yeah, the success, I'm sorry I just forgot this. Success is attaining the goal that will eventually bring in the cash. As I said, don't be money oriented, just get the success by using your own innovative idea. For instance, if you work towards creating a name for yourself and earning a good reputation, then money is a logical outcome. So this is what I just shared with you, okay? And that's it from my end. Thank you.